wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap, and rugged good looks. His name is Dave Ostor, the Mountain Man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap, and rugged good looks. His name is Dave Ostor, the Mountain Man.
Welcome back to another episode of Dave Ostor Mountain Man, and today we're doing take 3 of Eagle Crag. Bit of a nemesis hill for me, as I've done 2 videos on this route so far and I got them both wrong. So today I'm getting it right. Fell nomads again. Little Derek, Dave and Mary are with us, and we're just parked up in Stonethwaite. Free parking just by the phone box for 4 cars. Plenty more a little further up the road there, but yeah, we're just heading, like I say, down towards Eagle Crag, which is about a mile from the parking. I think we're going to split up and go up it a couple of different ways. There's a gradual route round the back there, but I think it's criminal if you don't go up the terraces. It's one of the best routes in the Lake District. Questionable whether it's safe for tourists, because it is very accessible. Like I say, you are in a very popular area, Borrowdale. A lot of people do come to Eagle Crag. It's the most distinct thing you can see from Borrowdale, really. And but yeah, it's quite a tricky little fell if you're not sure and which way to go up it. But yeah, I think I've got it down to a T now. I'm not going to go the wrong way this time. So the rivers seem to be filled up again. It would have been nice to see this 3 or 4 days ago before the rain took effect. It would have been quite low, but yeah, it looks like it's back to somewhat decent capacity now. But yeah, like I say, we're just heading along. This is actually the coast to coast and Cumbrian way path. Traditionally you'd be heading north towards Rosswaite. This would take you up Langstrath Valley, I think it is, and over into Langdale. And we can now see Sergeant's Crag, which just came into view. A very short distance between the two. It's quite a nice, comfortable walk across between the two Wainwright tops there. But yeah, it's a good path. This, like I say, it has to be. It's the popular Cumbrian way and coast to coast one. This is heading up to Greenup Gill, where we'll be coming down later, I think via Lining Crag. No new Birketts or singes for me in this area, but I thought I'd film the route for the 3rd time because I want some sort of record that I've done Eagle Crag right. I've never seen this part as watery as this before. It's got some depth to it. The route you need to take is you skip that first wall. That first wall there is where me and Dave Allen in January tried to go up. You can't get back over the wall easily. You've got to jump some barbed wire fence. Now there's a fella going up there at the moment on the left side of the wall. I reckon that's probably feasible. I don't know if he's sure where he's going, but that'll bring you out. So you've got to get up this second wall here, and then the path follows that up. That's the most stable way you're going to get up to Eagle Crag via the terraces. So yeah, count 2 walls, 1, 2. It's the second wall you need to be at, because in the summer you're going to get disorientated. Look at this bracken now. It's going to be harder and harder to see this path, so you're going to have to do your research to make sure you go the right way. But it's surprising how hidden these become. I hate bracken season. I always think back to Newton Fell, doing the outline Wainwrights. That is not a fell you want to go. Newton Fell north and south. 2 summits you need. Oh my god. Up from the holiday camp to Newton Fell north. Brackens above head high, and I don't think many people do the path as it's an outline Wainwright, you know. But you gotta push through. So yeah, if you're gonna do the outline Wainwrights, don't bother attempting Newton Fell north in the summer. Wait till this stuff's done. But like I say, because I've never gone the right way up Eagle Crag before, I've never actually done this bit, so this looks fairly tricky. But the path should appear just at the top. It's a bit different with all this water flowing down. You've got to be careful of the tree roots because they're ultra slippy. So you've got to force your way up here and the path will appear. And here it is, just hugging the side of this wall to that col just there where there is a stile. Now it's a tricky little scramble, and I'm thinking I might have gone wrong again on Eagle Crag. So we've just watched that fella go up there, like I say, the wrong way that me and Dave did, and it's finding it tough to get back onto the path there, you can see. Hope he hasn't watched my video. Anyway, I think I might have gone wrong a 3rd time on Eagle Crag, because here's the path here. We should have came up to save that nasty little scramble by the riverside there. So yeah, it just shows you how hard it is to see the path through this bracken, especially on this fell, and it's not even full height just yet, but we've managed. We've nearly got hard work done just to this call, and then it's just nice steps from there. What?
It's so steep. Got the hand.
You don't have to it.
Well, suppose you can off back. That's the secret, isn't it?
Just whinge, that's all it's all broke with, whinging.
Why didn't you please block all the roads off? There's such a thing like that.
Oh, that looks a good shot. That's steep on camera, like. You two walking up there. It's steep in real life, aye. This isn't GoPro magic. This is quite a brutal path. Hasn't helped with all the rain that we've had lately. I'm sure it would have been a bit more comfortable if that hadn't happened, but tough tits. Anyway, I'm just about to call now, and then it eases off. It turns into a bit more just of rock climbing. Not as strenuous as like Lord's Rake or Great End, Grassmere End or anything like that, but just nice comfortable steps up the fell. Right, so back on familiar territory now really for me. This wooded fence area is where me and Dave Allen mistakenly went up the fell in January, so we had to hop over that. It's kind of his fault really. He didn't listen to us as usual, but yeah, we managed to make it over, and if you just walk left here from there, you drop back onto the path, and it's a straight shot up now from here. Right, so as Mary says, this is the end of phase 1, this style here. From this point it becomes more just like laddered staircase really, so you're kind of past the brutally steep head down and up the fell stage. But yeah, just the top of this node here, lovely viewpoint over to Bessie Boot and Rothswood Fell, Laramara and Breakdown Borrowdale. It's got one of the best views in the Lake District, Eagle Crag. I love it. Every time I'm I've had it on clear days all the times I've done it as well, so very, very fortunate. So we've come to probably the trickiest little scramble of the entire route. It's up this sort of little gully here. You can't go that way around, but the path is here, so if you just stick to it, it'll take you where you need to be. You can get the job done fairly quickly. There's plenty of footholds and rock holes just up here. I'll show you it all the way. So yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Just make sure you have your foot in. A bit tricky in ice. Definitely need crampons on this section because this will be frozen like a waterfall. But yeah, just picking your way up ever so gradually. Oh. Little tricky section here because there's quite big gaps between the rocks, so ideally you'd use 4 hands, but I'm experienced enough with a GoPro now to manage. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these were chiselled out, these footmarks, you know, because it seems very awfully convenient, the placement of some of these holes to get you up here. But and that's it done, and the path continues.
That tree's petrified. Petrified standing there.
So yeah, just working our way along these ledges now. It's exposed in sections, but yeah, this stuff's great. Just get a good grip on it. I don't think it's going anywhere. And yeah, just following the route. Nice comfortable road in places. There we go, there we go, there's the shot we were waiting for. Good old Langstrath and Sergeant Crag we can see now. Second Wainwright of the day. That's wonderful. This is where the Cumbrian Way follows. I'll have to walk up that one day. Like I say, I've never been up many valleys in my mountain career. Always around the edges. This must be Glaramara just over here. The Nemesis fell. So the paths do shoot off in various directions from this point. There is, you can see which one's most well trodden, but I don't think you'd have a problem. We're gently cresting up these crags here, so you can make it as easy or as difficult as you want, but just follow what most people do if you want the safest option. Yeah, you can see well muddy, trodden.
Stick's getting in the way for this kind of thing.
I'll confiscate the stick.
Honestly, don't it's rocking.
Somewhere.
Just don't remember all
Oh
that,
yeah,
is it?
there's a little step across to here. Oh yeah, there are steps, there's foot trods, just careful with my feet there.
Oh yes,
There we go. Like I say, this can be a very touristy area, so people do come up here. If you've got no experience, it's going to shock you. But just about there now. I don't think I've ever filmed this whole climb up before, so I thought I'd better do it on this occasion. I don't think I'll make too many, if any, more videos on Eagle Crag. Like I say, this is my third one, so I thought I'd show you all the rock climbing parts. Like I say, take your time. It's a little tricky today, a bit windy and wet, but it's still fairly breezy. And just curses around the corner here, back onto the muddy path. Here come the team. See, that can happen if you're not careful. I'll edit it out, obviously. Can't be perfect, can we? I'm leaving it in. You're not a decrepit old woman. You're our hero on the fell nomads. Right, we're just about at the top now, just this little boulder here, and that should be about it, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are. Oh, the final slab of rock on top of Eagle Crag. Needs something, Ken, doesn't need it. On this fell. Well done, Mary.
Well done, Dave.
I've just come off the back side of Eagle Crag to see if I can spot Derek. Make sure he's okay. Let's have a look here. Just concerned whether he got across the beck or not. There's Lining Crag, that's our loop round, so we tend to go over Sergeant Crag, under Long Crag and back down here. I think Derek was supposed to be coming up here somewhere. I think the only other place he could be is on the back side of Sergeant Crag here. Maybe he's gone right round. Here we are for the third time on Eagle Crag. It's absolutely fantastic. Like I say, it's one of my top 5 fells. I do have a list of my favourite fells, all 214 now. I plan on making a video at some point, but I just like walking. Can't be asked setting up all the camera work and editing and things like that. It's easier to edit a walking video than one sat at my desk, you know, but it'll come. I plan on making like a magazine show eventually at some point, Mountain Man Monthly or something like that, where we'll delve into possibly other YouTube channels, you know. We'll have a look at some routes up a particular fell, maybe try and make it like a bit of a magazine show. There's nothing really like that on YouTube just now, so I mean, feel free to take this idea if you want to do it before me, but yeah, that's what I plan on doing eventually. And yeah, this is looking up to High Race, just on the skyline there, and just down to the left of it is Low Whitestones, the Birkett. You can just make out Stickle Pike poking out over the horizon over there. So this is round up onto Ullscarf, Great Crag and eventually Grange Fell. Right, so it's started to lash it down. First time I've been rained on a walk since probably last year now. But yeah, we're just heading off the south side of Eagle Crag on our way to Sergeant's Crag. There is a sketchy little drop here at the end, I'll just show you that. Just coming up to it here. Not easy for dogs to get up, but yeah, it's just here. You kind of got to sit on your asses near the way and lower yourself down. But the rocks are bloody wet today, which isn't easy. Probably should use both hands, but there we go. Just about down. But yeah, I am the force field. I get knocked into the Langstrath Valley.
Down the right way. Down the right way backwards.
I've got you. There's a foothold to your right there, Dave.
Okay.
Down there. That's it.
Nice.
Yep.
Cheers. Thanks.
Right, that's us all down. So yeah, this is the other way up to Eagle Crag. and it's up over this stile here, and I've seen it mentioned before because it's not very accessible for dogs, as I think Tracy Hitchell showed us at one point. But yeah, you can come up this way. It's a bit more gradual, a little bit scramble free. Why, once Eagle Crag is out of the way, it actually becomes a really pleasant walk. Over to Lining Crag, I always enjoy it. It's a really good path, and it's not too much reascent to pick up that one. The only other crux on the rest of this little Greenup loop is coming down from Lining Crag. Like I say, it's pretty much a waterfall, and it's going to be very slippy today, so extra care is going to be needed. Sometimes I think you need to sit on your ass and just slide a wee bit like we just did on that wall there, but aye, very pleasant. Right, so we've met up with Derek again. He's actually just made his way off piste up the back of Sergeant's Crag. He's just going to make his way down that stile that I pointed out earlier and back down to the car, where should I swing around here.
At least it's alright.
At least he's alright, there he goes, the Lone Ranger. Yeah. Right, that's just looking back over to Eagle Crag there. We're finishing our way up Sergeant's now. Like I say, a very comfortable path. It's all there after Eagle Crag. Just enjoy yourself. Bloody nippy though. I'm regretting the shorts decision, but I've said in previous videos I do love the rain, and no, I'm not lying, I'm loving being, it just makes it feel more adventurous, you know. I love that feeling. You're out in the wild. Right, here we are on the second Wainwright of the day, Sergeant Crag. There isn't much real estate space up here, so these handshakes are going to be tricky. Oi! Bloody hell, Dave. Well done. Well done, King of the Castle. Whoa, hang on. Yes, wonderful. Small Mary. Right, so that's just on the south side of Sergeant's Crag now, and we're working our way down onto this good grassy bank which will skirt us below Long Crag, which I'm not sure of its classification. I'm not sure it has one. You've got low white stones just above it there. We've done those already, a Birkett and high rays I've already done twice, so didn't need them for round two. It's just a comfortable walk down via Lining Crag just over here. That's it, so we're just approaching Long Crag now, which we're going to skirt underneath. You can take this path to the right just here. It's a very loose path, not much of one that'll take you all the way up to high rays eventually, and you can stop off and pick up low white stones of the Birkett, but no need for that today. It's quite a nice path actually, and that'll drop us down onto Lining Crag. So pretty much the whole ascent is done at this point. You can just, like I say, enjoy yourself really after Eagle Crag, like I said. So just a little tricky section coming down Lining Crag, but I'm sure we'll manage. It's just a straight shot back to Stonethwaite. That's looking down Greenup. You can see all the moraines formed there. Don't ask me how they're formed. Something to do with ice ages and that. Weatherman said excellent visibility today actually. Said rain, which he's got right. But yeah. Flagging in now. 4 miles in at this point. Just another maybe 3 back I think to the car from here, so it's quite a quick walk. We're 4 hours in at this point. We've had a pit stop. So yeah, it's a lovely gentle one. Less than 2,000 feet of ascent as well to this point. 2 weeks ago I was crying out for weather like this. I'm not complaining. Get stuck into the mud, look at that. Raw. Just looking back at Sergeant's Crag and Eagle Crag. It's a bit dull from this side, so yeah, if you did want to do the more straightforward way up these shells, you are going to miss out on some lovely views in the terraces. So yeah, I recommend you do your research and find the path up there. It gives you a big boost of confidence once you've learned to do something like that. And yeah, it's a bit like Dove Crag. Dove Crag is dull from one side and one of the best fells to look at from the other. So yeah, here we are on the yellow brick road. Right, onwards. Right, here we are, just approaching the Birkett, I believe it is, of Lining Crag. Didn't get any footage on here last time I was here because my camera flipped out, but here we are. Wonderful little summit, and looking out, yes, that's wonderful. Here come Mary and Dave, and my arms, I cannot feel them anymore. They are done. My own fault. Thought it was going to be sunny today. Well done, fist bump for a Birkett. Well done, Dave. Right, I believe it's a rock climbing crag up this side. We get a better shot of it as we get down to the bottom there. Right, so we're just heading down Lining Crag, and the path starts off nice. It's a bit tricky when it's icy, but yeah, a bit more sketchy further down here. I'll give you a look at that in a moment. Yeah, it's not easy this, especially in the wet. Just go very, very slow. So yeah, that is not fun at all, especially on a wet day like this. Very slippery. I've become a cropper there a couple of times. Yeah, just really take your time, make sure. I'm doing this a lot of the time and just making sure it's hand hold, you know. It's just so slippy. There we go. Lining Crag. Lovely shot back up towards it there. Right, that's us safely down Lining Crag and on our way back to Stonethwaite now. And as we overlook Eagle Crag and Sergeant's Crag, I thought I'd better sign off the adventure from here. I just wanted this video to show you mainly the route up Eagle Crag and just to show you that it is quite difficult and care is needed, and especially coming down Lining Crag there if you are doing the full loop. There's a couple of tricky sections on this route, so don't just go straight for it. Do your research, prepare yourself, and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you to Dave, Mary and Derek. He'll be back in Stonethwaite now. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace.